It's super annoying that the computer keeps sticking players on the trade block for me, but let's see what people want for Randall Cobb. Second, a fifth, and a seventh. A second, fifth, and a seventh. So, it might be a possibility at some point to trade him, but not right now. So we got to play the Steelers, and I can look at the trade block real quick just to see if there's any entertaining players on here, like this quick development quarterback. I got a free agent or 63s. I'm just gonna look through this now. Oh, also this is episode 66. Thanks for watching. BU Squalor. We're into the 2021 season. Yeah, there's not much there, but we did find Cam Chancellor. The Seahawks are trying to trade away their 81 overall strong safety with 77 speed. You gotta move him to linebacker. Even at 77, I wouldn't even. Ooh, boy. Well, I played game 1, and we won. Alex Smith looked pretty good, but let's take a look at the team stats here. The Steelers are rolling with Alex Smith. 74% completion, but 1 interception, and it was a key one. So Aaron Rodgers, 66, 2 touchdowns, 141 rating, so that's pretty sweet. Rushing, it was a battle, and he got hurt for a while, so I think he ran the ball 19 times, so we would have had, he could have had a 200-yard day on 30 carries. 30, but 5.3, he even outdueled Le'Veon Bell in the yards. So that was pretty good. He did get, like I said, he got hurt for a little bit. His long was 13. Receiving, Anton Flynn was the man. 33-yard long. Devontae Adams, two catches. Favors, we're still missing Amari Cooper, who seems to get hurt a lot. But yeah, Neil Stalling here, 10 tackles, just dominate in the middle of the field there. 1 tackle for a loss, a sack. Him and Noah Spence, and the interception went to Ronald Darby. So 1-0, way to start the season. Big in Madden. It's the week you get to figure out who needs money, who wants money. I mean, you could tell beforehand because you could look it up, but this is where you get to figure out the dollars, see if they make sense, and then you can scout for the first time. And we're 2-0. We beat the Redskins in overtime. Oh, dang it. The Washington football team in overtime by scoring a long touchdown. You can see 4.6 yards a carry for Matt Jones. Receiving, Asher Favors, our tight end. Shaheen Favors leading the charge. Defensively, Neil Stallings, big tackle machine there. Only 1 sack though, and 1 interception. So our front line did not get to Kirk Cousins. So it's Alex Smith and Kirk Cousins. Now it's probably Matt Stafford. But going to the free agent market, contract negotiations, we got Amari Cooper, who wants $40 million a year. We have approximately $60 million in cap space, just short of $60 million. So Amari Cooper, haha Klindix, Neil Stallings. So definitely him. We're gonna make sure we can afford Amari Cooper, but definitely him. Then we have Shaheen Favors, gotta sign him. So these two are very important. Devontae Adams might be the odd man out here, as both of these two want 23.7 million, and Anton Flynn is a year younger, and he can absorb the speed impact hit, so it might just be the end of Devontae Adams. But if you catch this, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 of our starting wide receivers are yikes, wanting a contract. TJ Lang just wants a 1 year. We'll see if we're going to do that or not. Jatavius Brown wants contract extension. He's not a bad backup, but $5 million a year for a backup is not great. Luke Wallen is now a free agent, and probably just going to move on from him and pick a new fullback. Well, we drafted one last year, so we might not draft a fullback at all. But yeah, that was my mistake. Josiah Stubblefield never became a starter, but David Bakhtiari is a free agent, and they both want the same amount of money. So I think Josiah stays. I think we'd probably do this one and then switch him to, well, and then he's going to be probably gone too. So we're going to have offensive line. There's a lot. Backup quarterback is gone. Backup defensive tackle. Backup left end. Kirkland Watt is actually a starting right tackle, so that's a problem. And more. And then our kicker. So we got a lot of offensive free agents this time to take care of. I want to even mention Clinton Dix, who couldn't. I think I'd love to keep him around for 2 years, but I just can't afford that much, especially after we do Neal and Shaheen. So we'll figure it out in week 4. Let's try to sign him right away, and then week 5 we'll get Shaheen Favors, and then go from there. So next up on our game is the Detroit Lions, and scouting players are saying we're picking 17th, but the person we traded our first round to, I can't remember off the top of my head, looks like they're not doing so well, so we get the number 1 pick, and there's 3 left tackles in the top spot. And a free safety, that's a possibility. Another left tackle. Cornerback, that'd be nice. Really good cornerback. Yeah, there's our front 7 there. Looks like this one without combines might be the best just from skills tag point, but a left outside linebacker. See, I don't feel like I need linebackers right now. A left tackle with a really early pick. He's a superstar. That'd be okay. I'll play Lions game. Guys, you remember when we won the Super Bowl? We were 9-7. I keep kind of forgetting that, thinking that we were like this great powerhouse team, but really we just got hot during the playoffs and the defense played really well. And this was a nail biter against the team that picked number 1 overall. And then the fourth quarter happened, and just the Packers had to stop them for a touchdown. Just stop them one time, and they get a huge play. But Neil Stallings got a fumble recovery for a touchdown, and he must have ran like 60 yards or something. I don't know, but actually, we might be able to see how he scored in the fourth quarter. A 48-yard fumble return with 2 minutes left in the game. So, and then they went for an out, and then we kicked a field goal. So we scored 17 points in the fourth quarter to make it look much better than it was. Well, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. We definitely want to sign Neil Stalling to a 6-year contract. Want to get this done. This should be 6 years, $56 million for our middle linebacker. All right, Neil Stallings has been set. 56 divided by 6 is $9.3 million a year on our middle linebacker. And because it's prorated, those first couple of years all the way to 24 are not bad. 25, 26, 27. You know, that's when he's above the 9 million average. So those are the, like, you know, feeling the pain years. But I'm happy with this signing. We all know that Madden logic is super bad in Madden 17. Pretty much all of them. So the Packers couldn't contain them in the fourth quarter. And you see that they scored 15. And it was tied up. The Packers were driving down the field. And they just had to kick a field goal to win. But time ran out, even though they had one timeout left on a run to the fullback. So overtime happened. And they both kicked field goals in overtime. And then it was going to be a tie game. But I guess you can't tie as the player because they went into double overtime. And then they were driving, the Cardinals had the ball and they were driving down the field, and then someone fumbled and Ronald Darby returned it for a touchdown to win the game. So amazingly, we are still undefeated in this game. So they've been all nail biters and exciting games, but I didn't look at the stats, darn it. Oh well. So, shoo, I guess, and stuff. Okay. Hit that next week, and then look at the standings. Well, look at this. They got us picked to win the Super Bowl and pick 32nd again. So back-to-back Super Bowls, and then the team we traded with is showing it to be the 3rd pick overall. Dang it, I cannot remember. So I'm gonna look it up. I know that's what you hear, the clicking noise. The Redskins. Ah, dang it, the Washington football team. They were supposed to pick 14th in the 22 draft. And right now they're picking 3rd. And then we have their 7th round as well. So let's look at the Washington football team. Alright, Josh Norman is their number 1. Oh, we played these people. Trent Williams. Kirk Cousins. And Todd Rowan, that's right. Todd Rowan was a free agent that they picked up. They're starting Kirk Cousins over him. I would say Todd Rowan is probably the better quarterback, but they're both in regression. They drafted Henderson. This dude, P.J. Henderson. He was out for 3 weeks with a groin pull. But 3.6 yards a carry. That's who they traded up for. Okay, stat. We are in first. Everybody else is 2-2. So that's good. It's exciting. And next up is the 2-2 Bengals. But first we can go and look at signing Shaheem Favors to a 4-year deal. My calculator's here. 15.7 divided by 4 and 8.04 divided by 4. So he wants just under $6 million a year. We'll do that. Just over $6 million a year. That's a good offer. I'm glad we got the deal done. All right, so Shaheem Favors is staying, and so is Neil Stallings. To keep the good times rolling, we are going to sign Amari Cooper. You know, it's an expensive deal. My microphone, 12.4 divided by 4. That's just over $10 million a year for 4 years at 27. Real life, that would be a perfectly fine deal. But this isn't real life, and Madden's a little meaner. We are going to do it. And he's going to stay a Packer for 4 more years. For the next 3 years, he's actually going to be cheaper than he is this year. And then maybe halfway through 24, we decide to move on from him and trade away his salary for 25. Or we keep him to 25. I don't know. You know, we'll see what happens. He could be like the next Randall Cobbish kind of player, where we'll be regretting that last year. But anyways, Amari Cooper is signed. And now we have a question that didn't actually happen in his final year. Turned down a contract. No one's turned down a contract, but we'll go with this one because he signed. I don't know. That was a weird question, and there was another one too. It's the same question. We'll do the same answer. Have to play the Bengals next, and you know what? I want to look at one more thing here. Our bye is week 7, so we'll spend our EXPs in week 7 and put our players up for trade. Randall Cobb. And maybe. Oh. I didn't catch this. Broken ankle out 23 weeks. Holy moly, that changes a lot. Well, he's done for the year. Oh, man. That must have just happened. Well, Jatavius Brown is now going to not get put on the trade block, that's for sure. But we're going to put him on IR. We have no cap room to sign anyone. Anyways, but okay, that changed that a little bit. That was kind of disappointing. Jake Ryan. Maybe. He's actually fast in Madden, isn't he? 84 versus 84. Might just be Randall Cobb. We got a while yet. Okay.